Hi guys, in this video I explain the 4 different access levels in Java. Java provides 3 different access modifiers: private, protected, and public. Not specifying any access modifier will default to package private. Let's take a look at an example. I have 2 packages here, package A and package B. I create a class in package A. This class I name parent. Inside this class, I declare 4 different member variables of the 4 different access levels. The first one will be private int named private member. Private variables can only be accessed from within the class. So this can only be accessed inside this class. The next one will be package private. Note that I do not specify any access modifier. This one I name package member. This one can be accessed by any class inside this package. So this one is defined in package A. So any class that I declare and create in package A can access this member variable. The next one will be protected int, named protected member. This one can be accessed by any class inside this package or any subclass. So any subclass that I create of parent can access this member variable, even if it's outside the package. But within the package, it's the same as not specifying anything. Now the next one will be public and public member. And public can be accessed from anywhere. So anything can access a public member. Note that the access levels are exactly the same for methods as they are for member variables. So I will not declare any methods here because it would be redundant. Now let's create a subclass of parent. The subclass I name A, and here the superclass will be parent. I create this subclass, and inside this subclass I declare a method named run, and let's see what we can access. So I call super dot, and here we can see I can access package member, protected member, and public member. Now I initialize these to 0 just to demonstrate that we can access them. So package member I can access inside the package. Child A is inside the same package as the parent class where this is defined. Protected member is the same, I can access in the same package. And then public member I can access from anywhere. Now let's create another class. This class I call other A. This is any other class in package A. Note that this is not a subclass of the parent class. This also has a method run, and here I create a class called child A, new child A. So with A dot, I can see that I can access the package member. I can access the protected member, and I can access the public member. All these 3 member variables are inherited from the parent class parent. Private is not inherited, but these 3 are inherited. And all these 3 can be accessed in the same package by any class in the package. So here we can see that being a subclass of parent or not being a subclass of parent, we can access the same member variables or the same methods inside the same package. It does not make a difference. Now let's move on to package B. In package B, I create a subclass named child B. The superclass will be again parent. And here I also declare a method named run, and I call super dot. So now I can access protected member. And that is because the protected member I can access inside the package or any subclass. In this case, B is a subclass of parent, so I can access the protected members. Note that I can no longer access the package private member. So going to the parent, not specifying an access modifier, I cannot access this outside the package, right? And now my subclass is outside the package. So I don't have access to private, and I no longer have access to the package private member. So here in the child class B, I have access to the protected member and obviously to public. Public I can access anywhere. Now let's declare another class in package B. This class is called other B. So this is any other class that is not a child class, another subclass of the parent. Here I create a method run, and I create an instance of B. And I call B dot. So B dot, I will only have access to public. So we can see that going back to the parent, public can be accessed anywhere, private can be only accessed from inside the class. So the unique ones are really package private or protected. Both of these can be accessed anywhere inside the package. So the only thing that can be accessed outside the package is any member variable or method that is protected. Protected means any subclass outside the package. And public anywhere. So this is really anything outside the package, and this one is only subclasses outside the package. This one is only anything inside the package, and this one is only inside the class. I hope you understand the different access levels in Java. Thank you for watching.